Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan. Landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan. Landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Junior,
A pleasant Sunday morning to everyone. It has been a hot minute, but we are back at the BAHAYANG PAG-ASA Sports Complex in Valenzuela City for 9 thrilling games of hoop action. Now, for our first set of games in the North Division, it will be the Cavite City MTJH Basketball Academy going up against the RIZAL Switch Fiber. In our second set of games, it will be the home team, Valenzuela Jets Arrows MJB, defending home court against the Nueva Ecija D Generals, while on the third set of games, it will be a South Division matchup between the Antipolo JY Titans and the Bawan Cafe Uno. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the continuing coverage of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. My name is JP Ruiz, and with me today is Coach Anton De Los Reyes. And later on, you will be hearing more stories from our third partner, Quinn Barcarce. Coach, good morning, and looking forward to working with you today in this first set of games.
Good morning, JP. Again, good morning to everyone watching the Junior MPBL Season 3. Great to be working with you, JP.
Yeah, let's talk about immediately our first set matchup. So it will be the RIZAL Switch Fiber against Cavite City MTJH Basketball Academy. Coach, what can you tell us more about the fourth seeded Cavite team?
For Cavite City, This MTJH Basketball Academy holding 4th spot in our tournament in their last game, coming off a strong 12-point victory against Malabon NYBL Ballers, 76-74 in that game. Noriel Arnes, 12 points, 8 rebounds.
Definitely, and hopefully we'll get to see more of them so that they can improve their standings. Meanwhile, what can we say about the undefeated Rizal squad?
6-0 etong Rizal Switch Fiber, currently leading in the team standings, firmly placing them at the top of the team standings in their last game against Pasig. Despite losing Van Alejandro to a sprained ankle, the rest of the team stepped up. Now, Van Nielsen Alejandro, 20 points, 8 rebounds in that game.
This will be an exciting matchup to start of today's Sunday's action. So let's not keep it waiting. Let's turn it over to our venue announcer, Gio Cruz, for the starting lineups.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome here at Bahayang PAG-ASA Sports Complex, Valenzuela City. This is Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 3, ang Liga ng Bawat Bata Pilipino. It's the first game of our Junior MPBL Sunday basketball action, featuring the 14 under division of Cavite City, Alpha Sports, and RIZAL Switch Fiber. Now it's time to meet the starters for both teams, beginning with Cavite City Alpha Sports. Starting guard number 10, Carl Espiritu. Shooting guard number 16, Andrew Ampulo. At forward number 22, Lexi Lontok. Other forward number 85, Gian Orbisa. And at center number 40, JC Sinconhige. The head coach is Elvin Harabe. His assistants are Rob Horario, Lloyd Carlisle, Ian Fontipina. Team manager Ren Monzon, and team owner Honorable Mayor Denver Chua. And now let us meet the starters for RIZAL Switch Fiber. Starting guard number 6, Ron Mayor. Shooting guard number 15, Jameson Sena. Small forward number 17, Rain Robledo. Power forward number 5, Van Alejandro. And at center number 20, Piero Santiago. The head coach is Ruel Benaventura, assisted by Kelvin Gregorio, Elmer Balahadia. Team manager Ariel Balahadia, and team owner Glenn Anore. Officiating this ball game, crew chief, the birthday boy, Nino Barcenas. Upper 1, Tom Mendoza, and upper 2, Ryan Soriano. Junior MPBL Executive Director, Mr. J.R. Navarro. Junior MPBL Commissioner, Mr. Kid Picasso.
Team starters for this morning. For the RIZAL Switch Fibers, it will be Mayor, Sena, Robledo, Alejandro, and Santiago. Meanwhile, for Cavite City, it will be Espiritu, Ambulo, Lontok, Orbista, and Sinknigi. And this is the first of 9 games this Sunday's action between RIZAL and Cavite to start off 14 under division. And we will start immediately in a fast-paced action here, care of Alejandro scoring the first bucket for RIZAL.
No surprise there, Van Nielsen Alejandro taking it strong to the hole, getting that layup and that foul to boot.
Yeah, and that replay is for pound fitness. Care of Alejandro, missing the free throw though. Another second chance opportunity for the boys in red. Wasn't able to score there. Basketball will go to the white shirts. Great tough mid-range J there for Pontepedra. I'm sorry, for Ambulo.
Quick attack to the basket, not wasting any time for the side of Cavite City, but getting blocked on that attempt. So great defense in transition. See that defensive stand of Cavite City.
Results are the boys in red. Meanwhile, Cavite City are the boys in white.
Red ba yan? Kala ko, ano eh, orange.
Ay,
No, it could be red, could be orange. Depends on your color deficiency.
correct, that's right. But as mentioned, no, this is gonna be a tough task for Cavite because their opponents are still undefeated. They have been very, they have taken advantage of all their opponents so far throughout this campaign or this season. Coach, what do you think is the key or secret ingredient for Rizal's current success?
Oh, it's just the team chemistry, pretty much playing as a cohesive unit. 6-0, but not to be outdone. Itong Cavite City, 5-1, only losing against San Juan.
Definitely.
So these two teams, premier matchup if you ask me.
Definitely, and hopefully this will be an exciting ball game to start our Sunday's game. Meanwhile, 16 seconds to shoot, 8 minutes and 24 remaining. Rizal, and that is a great 3-point basket care of the Rizal squad.
That's, again, Rizal moving that ball around. Rain Asher Robledo getting that three-pointer to go.
7-2 is the score, 5-point lead for Rizal. And a steal there from the boys in red. Great defensive play.
Mayor playing the passing lanes perfectly, getting that steal, gets fouled in the process. Cavite trying to stop that fast break of Rizal.
Yeah, as you can see there, that was Coach Ruel Buenaventura instructing orders to his squad on the next play. 18 to shoot. 3-point basket, no good. Boys in white are running. Another possession loose ball play here. Rizal 1-on-3, no good. That was Mayor passing it to Alejandro for the easy two. And right there, a quick ceasefire care of Cavite City. Will be right back.
Is back.
Sorry, Mario.
8-division champ Manny Pacquiao makes his triumphant return. In his way stands WBC champion Mario Barrios. Plus Fundora versus Zoo 2 in an epic rematch.
What a gutsy battle!
And Pitbull runs it back against Angel Fierro.
Can you say fight of the year?
It's a stacked night of hard-hitting title fights.
No pressure? Think again. The Rizal Switch Fiver may already be through the next round with a spotless 6-0 record. Pero hindi daw nila tinatrato itong game na to bilang chill game. Sabi nga ni Coach Ruel Buenaventura, bilang defending champions, nandito na kami. Bakit pa kami bababa? And with Cavite City on the other side, as Coach Ruel described as malalaki, expect Rizal to up their tempo and bring the same energy they've had all tournament long. They're locked in, ready to compete, and out to protect that perfect record. Back to you, gentlemen.
Thank you, Quinn Barcarce. That is an excellent report there for the Rizal squad. No, Coach Buenaventura telling his boys to not take it too lightly for this ball game.
They are not going to take this as a quote-unquote chill game, even if they are 6-0 and already assured of a spot in the next round. They're making sure that they want to go ahead and put everyone on notice. They also want to push the pace. And again, sabi nga niya, itong Cavite mas malalaki. And that is how you're going to beat a taller team, by pushing the pace, upping the tempo, speed kills. Ika nga nila.
Definitely there. And with that, no, they're still leading here. Great quick start, 9-2 with 6 minutes and 15 remaining. Cavite now with possession. Great double team here, getting the basketball from the white shirts. This is an easy layup for Rizal. That was Robledo.
Again, Rain Robledo, etong Rizal from defense to offense, again, pushing the pace, pushing the tempo, like what Coach Ruel said.
Cavite trying to make a counter-attack. Second chance opportunity here. Great defense from the red shirts. And that is a very tough basket there for Jacob Zerna.
Zerna, the recipient of that pass. Great bailout there, but again, Cavite City gotta go back down in transition for the defense.
Definitely there, and that was an end one opportunity for Van Nielsen Alejandro. He is gonna go to the free throw line. And that is a pound for pound fitness replay there, counted for Alejandro, extending the lead for Rizal.
You see the speed of how the squad of Coach Roel Buenaventura is going down the court. Every time there's a miss or even if there's a make, they go ahead and push the pace.
Speaking of pushing the pace, they were able to get a second chance opportunity, extending the lead now to 11. Rizal leads 15-4 with 5 minutes and 11 remaining in this opening quarter. Cavite trying to score in this possession. Great defense there. Once again by Robledo. Great pass there and get the quick two care of Gian Leonardo Orbistra.
Gian Orbista underneath, easy deuce.
Rizal passing it. Deflected. Cavite on the run. 2-on-2 fast break. And it got deflected by Sena. It will still be Cavite basketball.
And you like how this Rizal squad is responding on defense. They're playing great transition defense, not making it easy for Cavite to get those easy fast break points.
15-6. Oh, great pass and shot there for Cavite. Able to score was once again Orbista. Alejandro going all the way, getting the contact and the foul. 2 free throws once again for Van Nielsen Alejandro.
Noriel Arnes meeting him up top, talking about Van Alejandro. And we talked about it, not wasting any time. Whether it's a miss or a make, Rizal is going to push the pace. They're going to run that ball up the court, try to get those transition baskets.
Yeah, a couple of substitutions in now for Rizal. We're looking at Junio Coelho and Jamir Paul Arano stepping in for the red shirts. A couple of fresh legs for Coach Roel Buenaventura. And that is a lucky bounce there for the first free throw for Alejandro.
You've got Van Alejandro with 8 points here in the first quarter. Make that 9 as he missed the second, averaging 4.5 points per game, 6 rebounds.
So you could say that this is sort of a breakout game for Alejandro.
Could be, but again, Van Alejandro in their last game was the best player of the game, even sprained his ankle. We talked about it at the top of the broadcast. 20 points in that game to go along with 8 rebounds.
Possession will go to Cavite. 12 to shoot. Finding the big man inside. That's a miss there for Orbista. Second chance opportunity. Great spin move. Tough shot, but got the contact. That is Ayman Manahan getting an opportunity at the free throw line.
I like what Ivan Manahan did. You're going to see it right there. He went ahead and took it strong, did not settle for the outside jumper. Normally when you see players and they're down, they're going to rush things. They want to be able to try and get back in this ball game quick. But that time Manahan took it strong, got a foul in the process.
And that is 2 for 2 for Ayman Manahan, cutting the deficit to 5 for Cavite. Rizal is on the run here. Outlet pass. No good on the midi. And an opportunity for Cavite to run and cut the deficit. No good on that gimme. Defensive rebound here. Care of Carl Inguito.
At the size and the heft of Carl Inguito getting the defensive board.
And sometimes that's what you need, in that big body to get that extra possession for your squad. And Inguito, because of getting that rebound, got himself called for the free throw line due to a contact. 15-10 in favor of Rizal. Make it 16-10.
Carl Inguito, 3.7 points per game, 2.8 rebounds. That's his average for season 3 of the junior MPBL. 2 for 2 at the line. Nice looking stroke.
Exactly. And besides the stroke, the defense of Rizal is quickly showing here. Trapping them, and a deflection there from Orbista. Possession still remains with Rizal.
Quick full court press for Rizal. Surprising etong Cavite City getting a turnover in the process.
16 to shoot. Oh, that's a quick pass in the paint for Rizal. That was Orbista begging for a different call, but it's too late for Inguito to get 2 more free throws.
Guito getting a great position inside. Knockout play for Rizal. Nothing Orbista could do but foul him on that possession.
And Inguito now 3 for 3 from the free throw line. One thing you like from both squads is that they're making their free throws. And I didn't jinx him there.
He seems to be unbothered, unfazed by the quote-unquote commentators' jinx.
Yes, precisely.
It's going to be a hold on Coelho.
Possession will still be with Cavite. 2 minutes and 20 remaining in this opening quarter. Rizal leading in double digits now, and an unforced turnover there by Cavite. Backcourt violation due to the turnover of Zerna.
Zerna not yet crossing to the front court. He received that pass while he was up in the air. You have to have both of your feet set.
Oh, what quick run there. Unable to convert.
Missed opportunity on that give and go play for Rizal to get some points.
Speaking of Rizal, they're able to get that steal there. Give and go play, unable to execute.
A bit rushed on that attempt for Rizal.
Cavite looking for a foul. Care of Manahan's shot attempt, but no good. Possession will go back to Rizal.
Both teams rushing their attempts, not able to convert. A couple of trips down on the court.
Inguito passing it to a teammate. And that is a tough basket. That is care of Jamir Paul Arano.
Arano, quick attack to the basket using his left, finishing, getting the deuce.
It is now a dozen lead for Rizal. As you can see there, that replay that we mentioned about Jamir Paul Arano.
Let's call him JP Arano. Kapangalan mo
I
pala,
like that.
JP.
Yes. Meanwhile, Cavite trying to cut the deficit, and they are able to do so with that 2 by Jexter Obido.
Jexter Obido sailing in. Fast break attempt, fast break basket for Cavite. Quick deuce.
Another possession here for the white shirts. Second chance opportunity. And that is a big boy and one move, care of Noriel Arnes.
Arnes not afraid of contact. Got the bump. Was able to finish inside.
And that replay is care of pound for pound fitness with that big boy move. Once again by Noriel Arnes trying to cut the deficit. And he was able to do so. It is now a 7-point lead, care of Rizal. 27.9 seconds remaining. Red shirts able to cut the press, but no good. Back and forth action. Great defensive stops on both squads. It has been a back and forth play on that possession, Coach Anton.
Back-to-back steals, counter steal, counter steal. Again, the rush and the pace, both of these squads resulting in those turnovers.
This is Coelho.
Going to be an offensive foul, they say.
Yes, that will be an offensive foul. So last possession will potentially go for Cavite. Let's see if they can cut the deficit further. Risky outlet pass. Manahan for 3. no good. And with that, the opening quarter will end with Rizal leading by 7, 22-15 in this opening quarter. As you can see some of the highlights in this quarter.
See again, pushing the pace etong Rizal, getting the 2 points quick. That's Rain Robledo on the other end. Not to be denied, Jexter Obido with his own fast break attack. But inside the power, Noriel Arnes, big boy move like what you said earlier.
Yes, and with that, this is the end of the first quarter where Rizal Switch Fiber leads 22-15 in the 14 under division.
Pac is back. 8 division champ Manny Pacquiao makes his triumphant return. In his way stands WBC champion Mario Barrios. Plus Fundora versus Zoo 2 in an epic rematch.
What a gutsy battle!
And Pitbull runs it back against Angel Fierro.
Can you say fight of the year?
It's a stacked night of hard-hitting title fights.
From tip-off to the final buzzer, every moment counts. And so does every meal, whether you're celebrating a win or just enjoying the game. Chef's Magic Condiments brings the flavor that makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment. And we are back here to start the second quarter where Rizal leads Cavite 22-15. Great stop there. Great recovery from the white shirts, and that is care of Noriel Arnes.
Noriel Arnes, recipient of that pass. Ball circled that rim a couple of times before deciding to drop in.
Very aggressive play to start the quarter for Cavite, Coach Anton. What adjustments should Cavite City MTJH Basketball Academy do for the catch-up?
They need to check their turnovers during that first quarter. Cavite, 11 turnovers, resulting into 9 points of turnovers for Rizal.
Definitely. Let's see if they can lessen those turnovers in this quarter. Meanwhile, Rizal now, that is Arano. Coelho trying to make something happen for the red shirts. Second chance. And that is a stop for the white shirts. That is an attempt by Orbista, no good. And that was Obido trying to have the right idea, but Orbista ends up with a turnover.
Good intention, just not the execution that you would want from this Cavite squad. Wasted opportunity to get some points down low.
Score is 22-17 in favor of Rizal.
They're keeping it close, and again for Cavite City, not far behind, only down by 5.
That is one tough mid-range J, care of Miguel Coelho.
Again, Miguel Coelho with that fadeaway.
And a quick counter-attack, care of Dean Carvin Oserin. Coelho going all the way, no good.
You like the idea of Rizal pushing the pace, but sometimes you gotta play a bit more controlled.
Exactly. Meanwhile, that is another tough shot there. That is no good, but instead, aggressive play on the basketball. It is a jump ball. So you can see this replay here. Tough, give me.
Again, going at full speed, Dean Carvin Oserin with a deuce.
Possession will stay with the red shirts. And from a 10-point deficit, it's now cut in half. Cavite slowly crawling back in this ball game. 7 minutes remaining. This is Robledo. J. Pirano. Tough J, no good, no call. Outlet pass to a white shirt. Open for the three. And that's a bank there. Care of Dean Carvin Osirin.
Dean Osirin getting a fast break, this time getting a three-pointer on a Sunday. Bank is open.
Robledo evading Arnes, but able to get the contact for 2 free throws.
Right back at it. Itong Rizal switch fiber. You're gonna see it right here. That spin move. Then the bump by big boy Noriel Arnes. Gonna put Robledo here at the line.
Robledo now being one of the aggressive players in the first quarter, unable to make the first of 2 free throws.
Rain Robledo averaging 9 points, 3.7 rebounds, and an assist here in Season 3 ng ating junior MPBL.
White shirts able to get possession of the basketball. No look pass there to Lexi Lontok. This is a 3-point bucket. Overshot it. And that is a second chance opportunity care of JC Sinconige.
You like what this Cavite City squad is doing. They are crashing the boards, getting those offensive rebounds. They're, I always talk about this whenever players crash the boards. You can't assume that your teammate is going to make that shot. You have to assume otherwise. That way, when those offensive rebounds, those opportunities come for you to get those extra possessions, you are going to be ready.
Unfortunately, that was a miss on the first of 2 for Sinconige. And on that note, we will turn it over to Queen Barcase for some updates.
Surprise! Wala kaming training. Yan ang pabirong sabi ni Coach Elvin Harabe of Cavite City nang tanungin ko siya kung anong bago coming in today's game. But behind the joke is a real challenge. The team hasn't had proper training for 2 weeks now. With classes back, problema talaga ang schedule. Yung ibang players are in school until 8 p.m. And with teammates coming all the way from Laguna and Quezon Province, getting everyone together in Cavite City for practice has been a logistical issue. Still, Coach Elvin is staying positive. He believes in the system and the defense they've already built, and he trusts his boys to execute the same way he says he trusts in God. To which he said a while ago, kung manalo, edi God's will. Back to you, Anton and JP.
Great reporting there, care of Quinn. And I see Coach Elvin, no? Parang Coach Carter, student-athlete first. No? I mean, prioritizing academics, of course.
It is tough when you have to contend with players that are coming from different either schools, backgrounds. Logistical nightmare is what Quinn mentioned. So pagka ganyan, it's really tough for the coach to get everyone together and have a proper practice. Couple of weeks na nga daw, wala pa silang matinong ensayo. So talagang masakit yan for the boys of Coach Elvin.
But speaking of Coach Elvin's squad, despite not having practice, they are now tied against the undefeated Rizal team. Meanwhile, second chance opportunity for Cavite. Now they get the lead. That is care of Osirin.
Big boy, that's Osirin.
Yes.
Getting the 2 points. Slowly but surely, etong Cavite, no, they finally got that lead after being down by 10 points in the first quarter.
Yeah, but quick counter attack there by Piero Santiago of Rizal. Miss there. And a great block care of Robledo denying that shot. The score is tied 26 all.
That offensive rebound, again, that's what we talked about. You have to assume that your teammate is not going to make that shot. That way you're going to be ready when those opportunities come for the offensive boards.
A 3-point miss there, care of Cavite. Rizal running that is a tough basket for Mayor. But the second chance opportunity. Once again, as you mentioned, Coach, right on cue, this time care of Jameson Daniel Sena.
A lot of players complain, they don't get those points or they don't get those touches. But if you crash the boards, get the offensive rebound, that's already counted as you getting a touch. So for the players who don't have those offensive sets that are made for them by the coaches, crash the boards, get the offensive rebounds, and you can do whatever you want. You can put that shot up, you can out it.
And that's a great hustle effort there by Jameson Daniel Sena, leading them now by 2 based on his made free throws. 28-26, 3 minutes and 56 remaining. Rizal trapping their opponents, almost got the steal. But a great recovery there, care of JC Sinconige with another and one basket.
Nice drop pass by Lontok to JC.
Let's see this pound for pound fitness replay. That was JC Sinconige with the and one back bucket. 28 all, 3 minutes and 46 in this first of 9 games this Sunday's basketball field action. That is Sena. Able to get the bucket there is Mayor. Finally, Ron Jaire Mayor with the bucket.
At RJ Mayor, earlier he missed that fast break attempt. This time he made sure he was going to make that bucket.
And speaking of making buckets, that is Piero Santiago denying that bucket from Cavite. As you mentioned, RJ Mayor, acrobatic move there for 2 points. Score is 30-28 with 3 minutes remaining in the second quarter. That is a big boy play there. Great stop there by the red shirts. Multiple players. Clean defense there. Scramble for the loose ball. And it is a traveling call for Cavite. Possession will go back to the red shirts.
That's Ayman Mana na referee signaling. You see it there, umiikot daw. So pagka ganyan talaga, you're gonna be called for traveling. The moment your feet lose contact with the floor, that's gonna be a traveling violation. You see him there and spins around. Both feet up in the air.
Meanwhile, Mayor spinning against his defender, getting the open layup. Itong si RJ Mayor.
Wide open lane for RJ Mayor, finishing at the basket. Great move for Mayor.
This is Rodil. Almost losing the basketball. Back to his teammate. That is Zerna. No good. Loose ball, tip. Mayor now running for Rizal. Evading 2 white shirts. Not completing his shot. That is Manahan with the basketball. 3-on-1 for Cavite. Able to get the bucket. That is Carl Rose Rodil.
Rodil getting the 2 points, finishing on that attempt. Great move, great bucket.
That is a quick bucket there for Alejandro for Rizal, leading for 34-30. 1 minute and 15 remaining in this first half. That is Rodil able to find Jacob Ariel Zerna with 2. (34-32) in favor of Rizal. Less than a minute remaining. And that is a tough, quick 2 there by Piero Santiago.
Just back and forth action we're seeing, getting those attempts, getting those quick buckets. Both squads not wasting any time here in the game. See that fast break attempt. Nice up fake for Santiago to get the deuce.
43.8 seconds remaining in the first half. 4-point lead for the Rizal Switch Fiber. Mayor able to cross half court against Manahan. This is a pesky matchup. Mayor versus Manahan. Straight up defense here. Ooh, they got too tacky there for Manahan would get the foul.
It's one of those things, when you reach in, and I always say this, you can't give the referees a chance to blow their whistle by reaching in. Just play good, straight up defense. That way, you're not going to be called for those fouls. Again, it is a game of angles for our officials. And whenever you reach in, 8 out of 10 times, they're going to call that foul.
Missing the second, but another second chance opportunity in favor of Van Nielsen Alejandro.
Offensive rebounds really doing damage for the side of Rizal. Cavite has to do a better job boxing out. They gotta have more pep in their step.
Rizal trying to trap their ball handler, unable to complete it. Cavite now. A three-point basket, no good. Alejandro getting that rebound with 6 seconds remaining. Is he aware? And unfortunately, there's a foul and a bang in the bucket with 2.2 seconds remaining for Alejandro.
Baseline to baseline, Van Alejandro. He was aware of the time. That's what you like from a player. Being aware, absorbing the contact, getting it to go.
And that replay is care of pound per pound fitness. Van Nielsen Alejandro extending the lead for Rizal. Miss there in 2.2 seconds remaining. That is the end of the first half. And with that, Rizal leads heavily against Cavite. And let's take a look at some of the highlights from that quarter.
Again, not wasting any time, getting into the offense. Junio Coelho getting the deuce, but right back at you. Fast break attempts. Dean Carvin Oserin finishing on that break, but not to be denied. RJ Mayor doing damage as well, as you see that alley-oop play. That's Jacob Zerna for the deuce.
And with that, we are at the halftime mark where Rizal Switch Fiber leads 40-32 in the 1400 division. We will be right back.
Pac is back. 8th Division champ Manny Pacquiao makes his triumphant return. In his way stands WBC champion Mario Barrios. Plus Fundora versus Zoo 2 in an epic rematch.
What a gutsy battle!
And Pitbull runs it back against Angel Fierro.
Can you say fight of the year?
It's a stacked night of hard-hitting title fights. Is back. 8th Division champ Manny Pacquiao makes his triumphant return. In his way stands WBC champion Mario Barrios. Plus Fundora versus Zoo 2 in an epic rematch.
What a gutsy battle!
And Pitbull runs it back against Angel Fierro.
Can you say fight of the year?
It's a stacked night of hard-hitting title fights.
At the half, once again, the Rizal Switch Fiber 14 under division are ahead against Cavite City 40-32. As you can see here, some of the halftime highlights that we are looking at. Back and forth action are being shown here from both squads, as Rizal and Cavite are not giving up on each possession. As we can see some of the halftime stats. Coach Anton, what do you see here?
Oh, Rizal switch fiber shooting 41% from the field habang itong Cavite City naman 35%, not far behind. Both teams really pushing the pace, pushing the tempo. You see here the free throw shooting, Rizal 9 out of 17, that's 52%. For Cavite, 5 out of 6, 83. More trips to the more trips to the line para dito sa Rizal because they are attacking that basket more, getting to the free throw lines. Rebound story, Cavite City keeping it close because of their rebounding 32-19. Assist department, we are all tied up at 6. Pero sa turnovers, dito natin nakita and we talked about it nung first quarter. 14-5, 11 ang Cavite nung first quarter alone. They did a good job though in the second, checking their turnover situation. Only had 3.
And now it's time for our fan of the game. We've spotted someone in the crowd who's been cheering non-stop, full of energy and bringing all the good vibes here in this game. And you know what they say, the coolest fan deserves the coolest iced tea. Congratulations to our fan of the game. You're getting a refreshing treat from True Tea Iced Tea, a no sugar added iced tea. Stay cool with True Tea Iced Tea, the goodness of iced tea without the sugar. And we are trying to see here now what adjustments is Coach Will Ventura relaying to his boys despite the 8-point lead. As mentioned earlier by Quinn, that it's no chill game here for Rizal. They want to continue their undefeated streak. So you should expect that Ruel Benaventura will come up with some adjustments here.
Again, for the side of Cavite, let's talk about what they're doing right. They are pushing the pace, or they are getting those rebounds, getting back in transition. Pero itong Rizal nga lang, Van Nielsen Alejandro proving to be a problem. 15 points in the ball game to lead all scorers. For the side naman of Cavite, you have Oserin with 7. So silang dalawa ang naglalabanan for top scoring honors.
One thing you really appreciate about both these squads, is that their front court are doing a lot of damage on both sides.
Again, we're not surprised because both of these teams 6-0, one is 5-1. Talagang yung labanan nila matindi for today's game.
And to start off the second half, there's a foul. I believe unintentional. That is a foul care of Cavite, tripping a red shirt.
That's Lontok trying to get that ball back while he was seated.
Yes.
Medyo mahirap yung mga ganyang bagay.
Meanwhile, outlet pass here for Cavite, able to get a quick 2. That is Andrew Ambulo.
A great start. Ambulo getting that 2 points now, getting a steal and the dish to his teammate.
An end one opportunity there for Ayman Manahan. Great defense there by Ambulo, leading to another opportunity by Manahan. And this
See it
is
there.
a
You got
replay.
that pass. Sharing is caring for the side of Cavite. 4 quick points.
And that is care of pound for pound Pitness replay. Completing the free throw and cutting the deficit now to 1 possession ball game. Itong Cavite. Rizal. 40-37 with 9 minutes remaining. 3-point basket there for Inguito, no good. And that is a foul, care of RJ Mayor.
So Ron Mayor trying to stop that fast break attempt, getting called for that reach. And I would say that's a good foul because you're going to try and stop that momentum. You do not want etong Cavite to gather any steam and try to get back into this ball game, only down by just 3 points.
Exactly. 1 possession ball game here. Let's see if Cavite can cut the deficit further or tie. Great outlet pass there, no good. That is Robredo running 3-on-1. Great spin move. Tough layup, no good there.
Everything but the bucket for Rain, missing on that layup.
Manahan. Ambulo. That is a tough floater there. Robledo with the rebound. This is Mayor all the way. Quick two there for RJ Mayor.
Stopping that 5-point run. RJ Mayor.
Ooh, and a quick counter there. Care of Andrew Ambulo.
4 points here for Andrew Ambulo in the third.
Outlet pass going on fast breaks for both squads. This time care for Robledo getting the layup for Rizal.
Bawing-bawi for Rain Robledo. Earlier, he missed that layup. Now he makes it.
And a great stop there, care of Alejandro, stopping the possession of Cavite. Getting the foul there.
That getaway by Rain Robledo, he made sure he was going to finish that one earlier. You saw him. He went for that spin, and then that layup, back ironed that one, but this time used the board to be sure, finished with 2 points.
Both squads trading baskets early on this second half. Mayor, spin move, able to evade the outstretched arms of Arnes and getting the 2 points.
He likes that high pickup to the 1-2, then that finish. RJ Mayor, if you're going to stop him, gotta stay in front of him. Can't stay stationary.
Manahan avoiding Guito for the layup, no good. Offensive rebound by Ambulo for another tough basket for Cavite.
6 points for Andrew Ambulo in this quarter.
Guito against Arnes, able to bounce off him and get the tough 2.
You gotta love those two. Two big boys inside.
Oh, and that was a straight up defense by Guito, but the referees called a foul. Coach Ruel Buenaventura, livid, hands in the air.
Up in arms is Coach Ruel. Nakataas lang daw yung kamay ni Inguito, kaya lang naman bumaba yun. Kasi binangga siya eh, so he does have a point. Diba? Kaya bumaba, nabangga siya. But he had his arm straight. There you go. Di nga bumaba eh, it was just straight up. How do you like that?
Nonetheless, that is 2 free throws care of Coelho, and at that note, we'll turn it over to Quinn for some updates.
Van Alejandro is back on the floor for Rizal Switch Fiver, and he's already doing damage. Just like in his usual games, he missed the tail end of their match versus Pasig Stallion dahil sa injury. But today, you wouldn't even notice. I asked Coach Ruel Buenaventura if that made it hard for them to close out that game, and he said, not at all. Everyone on the team knows the system, and whether starter ka or galing sa bench, dapat reliable. Same goes for Cavite City. Last game against Malabon, they got 26 points off the bench. Just like what they say, even the smallest gear keeps the machine running. That's it for me, Anton, JP.
Thank you for that report, Quinn. Speaking of Van Nielsen Alejandro, no, he wasn't able to finish that last game, but in the words of Ruel Buenaventura, next man up for their squad.
Smallest gear, ika nga nila, still important as it is like a well-oiled machine. That's how he likens his team.
And
Si
they're
Quinn,
still-
pagka nag-report, para ako nakikinig ng commercial. Parang ganun yung dating, parang commercial.
You can't deny that, that's true.
Like I'm hearing a voiceover, but good job on that report, Quinn, our newest member sa Junior MPBL Season 3.
Definitely someone we should keep listening to moving forward. Meanwhile, able to get the free throw there was Cavite. 5-point lead for Rizal. Santiago with the miss. Ambulo passing it to a white shirt. Back to him. Almost lost the basketball. An unfortunate unforced turnover there. That is between Lontok and Manahan. Possession will go back to Rizal.
Manahan was expecting a handoff, but Lontok gave him a bullet pass of sorts. Hindi na control doon ni Manahan.
48-43, 2-possession ball game. Cavite now with possession. Oh, that is a hard stop there, but a hard fall as well for RJ Mayor. Immediately stood up though.
Right back up. And you like Manaan helped Mayor up. That block. You're going to see it there. See Manaan helping him up right away. Even another teammate from Cavite City or another player from Cavite City helping Mayor. That's nice. That's great sportsmanship being shown by this. I usually call them kids, but they are teenagers.
Exactly.
Because they are 14 and under. I should refer to them as teens.
Yes. At the same time, you have to remind everyone that these are only 14 under players. So you may mistake them due to their height or stature.
I think some of them are even taller than me.
Yes, for everyone's reference, mas matangkad si Anton sa akin. So, yes. Meanwhile, I think the referees are trying to make sure that no accident will happen and all the players come together and are trying to dry out that wet spot.
Okay na yan. At least kakapit yung kanilang sapatos. So, pwede na rin yan.
48-43 once again in this third quarter. Okay, we will get back into a quick break after this. Because of that, we will get it going. Both squads are now talking to one another, trying to make some certain adjustments here. Given the opportunity that they don't need to make a timeout, they're trying to see, especially Cavite, what they will do.
A good chance for both teams to get a conversation going with their respective coaches, try to map out the defensive stand, the offensive set, and try to get a good possession here.
Yeah, and that quick shot there, that was Coach Elvin Harabe trying to relate to his boys what the next move will be.
Parang chess lang, next move. Seems that spot has already dried up. Salamat, Josh, sa pagpunas. Josh yun eh, di ba? All-around guy natin. Mapman na. Taga-tayo pa yan ng mga banner natin pag nalalaglag.
At the same time, I think referees are trying to confirm
The ball possession. But it is with Cavite. There was a block by Ron Mayor.
That was a tough basket there for Cavite, unable to get it down. Meanwhile, this is going to be Cuelo. Great deflection there, no good. Santiago finding a teammate, unable to get it. And that is Sinconique with the possession. Ambulo. And that is a great block once again, care of Robredo.
You see, they want to push the pace talking about Cavite, but the transition defense for the side of Rizal just doing a good job, Robredo, getting that block.
This is still in possession of Cavite. Down by 5, 2-possession ball game. 5 minutes and 3 remaining in this third quarter. Coach Roel Buenaventura explaining what should be done to his boys.
Punas ulit si Josh, oh. Sipag talaga.
Back to the action. Robredo with an outlet. No good. And that is a double block there for Rizal as well.
With the last 3 possessions, 3 blocks being shown by Rizal. Really doing a good job in the interior, not making it easy for Cavite to get those points inside.
Great defense here by Rizal. That was a miss there. Sinconique, no. Arambulo, no. Another block. And a traveling call. Possession will go back to
How
Rizal.
do you like the defense of Rizal? Really not making it easy for Cavite to get those points on the board. Team Canige, a couple of tries. Offensive board. But traveling violation is called para dito sa Cavite.
And with those defensive stops, the lead will remain 5 for Rizal. Their possession looking to extend it further with 4 minutes and 15 remaining in this third quarter. Finding the open man. No good for the three. Put back. Santiago, no. And a deflection. Possession will go to the white shirts.
Manahan was met by Mendoza losing that leather, but last touch on Mendoza according to our officials.
That is a tough pass. Reached. That is Zerna able to get the foul there in the paint.
That's Jacob Zerna who went inside. Yeah, I'm starting to see what Cavite wants to happen. They want to get those points inside. But Rizal doing a good job on the interior. I want to get to see etong Cavite try to make some baskets outside just to be able to open up that defense. That way hindi masyadong packed inside yung depensa ng Rizal.
And that's something that they have to adjust to if they have a chance to catch up in this lead. 4-point lead now for Rizal. Robredo with a three. No good. Great rebound there by Orbista, boxing out for Cavite. This is Manahan. Able to find the open Zerna. In and out.
So that time, parang narinig tayo ng Rizal or ng Cavite trying an outside shot. Just unable to connect was Zerna.
That is a check foul there. Fourth personal foul already for Manahan.
Gets subbed out. He was actually signaling his coach na sub daw. Pagod na. Si Ayman Manahan.
Possession still with Rizal. Robredo trying to get the pick. No. Yes, he will. Oh, that was an unforced pass there. That was meant for Zian Emerson Santos, but Robredo failed at that attempt.
Miscommunication by the teammates. Robledo passing it to no one on that possession.
2 minutes and 15 remaining in this third. Tough side J for Cavite.
Nice step back by Orbista to get the deuce.
This is Robledo once again. Robledo going all the way, getting contact with JC Sinconike and going to the free throw line.
Here's that drive by Rain Robledo getting contact downstairs. Got blocked. But yun nga lang, there was some contact downstairs. Body contact as our officials call that foul.
And that is the first of two. Care of Rain Asher Robledo.
8 points in the ball game for Rain, splitting his charities.
Oh, great quick pass. This Mendoza. Robledo open for the three all day, all night.
Nice pass by Mendoza, recognizing that Rain was open at the right.
Great dribbling exhibition, unable to control it. Ball is wide open now for Cavite. The bump in the basket isn't completed by Sinconike. Possession will go back to the red shirts.
Unable to control that leather and himself falling out of bounds. So you see here that three ball wide open for Rain Robledo.
making it rain for Rizal. Meanwhile, it's 52-46 with less than a minute remaining. Alejandro, wide open again. No good on that time. Possession will stay with Rizal.
It was Arano who tried for that 3 ball. Same spot as Robledo, but different result.
Santiago, Arano. And we're looking at Mendoza. No. That is a tough 2 there. Put back. No. Outlet running here for Cavite. Sorry, miss of a layup there. Rizal now trying to counter-attack. Alejandro.
There's a lot of contact.
That is a hard foul there for Alejandro. Alejandro going against 3 white shirts. Got the foul there. I believe that was care of.
Alejandro is okay. Remember in that last game, he did sprain his ankle.
Yes.
He's holding on to his left knee. You can see it. Hope he is okay. Not something that you want to see.
No, you wouldn't want that for anyone. Right now, Van Nielsen, Alejandro. Once again, this shot here, there were 3 white shirts all at him.
Looks like he banged knees on that one.
Meanwhile, I think that is a foul care of Dean Carvin Oserin. But at the moment, Roel Buenaventura, now they're going to Alejandro, checking on him.
Hope he is okay. He's being held off the court by his teammates.
That is unfortunate for Rizal, given that they are trying to maintain this lead.
15 points in the ball game for Van Nielsen Alejandro. That's above his average of 14 points per game. And we're just in the 3rd quarter, so there'll be 1 full quarter that Van Nielsen may not be available.
If that's the case, it'll be up to Coach Roel Buenaventura to figure out who will step up. Next man up mentality once again.
PAC is back. 8 division champ Manny Pacquiao makes his triumphant return. In his way stands WBC champion Mario Barrios. Plus Fundora versus Zoo 2 in an epic rematch.
What a gutsy battle!
And Pitbull runs it back against Angel Fierro.
Can you say fight of the year?
It's a stacked night of hard-hitting title fights.
This is Jameson Daniel Sena at the free throw line, shooting for Rizal.
So Sena is going to take the place of Van Nielsen Alejandro. Remember, he was held off. He was holding on to his left knee earlier, and never a good thing when you see a player clutching on to any part of their body and having to be held off and not being able to shoot those free throws.
Let's hope that Van Nielsen Alejandro will be okay. Best case scenario, return in this ballgame. Meanwhile, that is a great shot there for Cavite.
Again, Oserin, offensive boards, getting the 2 points.
And at the end of the third quarter, it is Rizal still ahead 54-48 against Cavite. As you can see some of the highlights in this quarter.
Fast break for Cavite. That time, Andrew Ambulo getting a couple of points, but right back at him is Ron Mayor with the deuce. Nice drop pass underneath. You see that block. The defense of Rizal doing a good job here. Still up in this game.
Will Rizal stay undefeated or will Cavite play spoiler? We will find out in the continuation of this game.
Pac is back. 8 division champ Manny Pacquiao makes his triumphant return. In his way stands WBC champion Mario Barrios. Plus Fundora versus Zoo 2 in an epic rematch.
What a gutsy battle!
And Pitbull runs it back against Angel Fierro.
Can you say fight of the year?
It's a stacked night of hard-hitting title fights.
From tip-off to the final buzzer, every moment counts, and so does every meal. Whether you're celebrating a win or just enjoying the game, Chef's Magic Condiments brings the flavor that makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment. We are here live at the Bahayang PAG-ASA Sports Complex in Valenzuela City. JP Ruiz with Anton de los Reyes. For the first of 9 games in today's Sunday's action, this is the 14 under division between Cavite and Rizal. Rizal are the boys in red while Cavite are in white. 54-48. Rebound there, care of Arnes. Able to get the putback.
Here's those second chance opportunities. Big boy Arnes getting the deuce, cutting this lead down to just 4.
Santiago going all the way for the tough shot. Missed out there. Guito with the second chance opportunity. Great deflection there from Cavite. Possession will remain with Rizal. 54-40, 8 minutes and 59 seconds remaining. Mayor trying to find the pick with Santiago. Able to dance behind Oserin. Not making the basket. This is Arnes finding Oserin with the spin move. Hard foul there, but getting the contact.
You see the speed and the pace of Cavite this fourth quarter. More pep in their step is what we would like to say. They want to be able to overhaul this lead. Just a 4-point lead. We talked about it. And of course, they want to be able to get that win. You see that spin move by Dean Oserin. Hitting the deck hard, but right back up. Parang may spring lang, tayo agad.
No effect at all on that possession. 54-40. Let's see if Dean Carvin Oserin can cut the deficit further to 1 possession ball game. Unable to make the first.
Leading scorer para dito sa Cavite is Dean Oserin. 9 points in the game. And yes, you heard it right. 9 points. Wala pang nakaka-double figures para dito sa side ng Cavite.
Santiago able to pass it to Mayor. Arano. Alejandro is back.
That's a good sign. Van Nielsen Alejandro back in the game for Rizal.
Unable to do the putback is Arnes. Mayor going all the way for the fast break. Didn't make the basket, but gets 2 shots at the free throw line.
He felt the contact, got the bump, put it up, just couldn't get it off the glass. You see it there. There you go. That bump by Rodil. Almost an end one play for RJ Marior.
Making the first of 2 of his free throws. It's a 5-point lead. Rizal trying to stay undefeated. Currently 6-0 in this campaign. Taking the second of 2.
Double figures now is Ron J. Mayor, or Ron Jaire Mayor, I should say.
A 3-point bucket here for Cavite. Unable to convert. Mayor finding an open teammate in Sena all day, all night for Sena.
Hand down, man down. Nice pass by Mayor. Sena getting that 3 ball to go.
That is the second or third time, Coach Anton, that I've seen a 3-point basket uncontested.
Yeah, it's all on this right side. So all that action happening on that weak side, getting the players on the right side free for those 3-pointers. You see it there. Late rotation. And that's on that particular possession, you have Noriel Arnes. He's got to be able to extend that defense, try to close out.
59-50 in favor of the Red Shirts. 7 minutes and 18 remaining in this ball game. Again, they're trying to find an open man here. And a quick 2 there. Care of Arano.
Sailing in for the deuce, Arano. Could not find an outside shot, went inside instead.
A trade of buckets here. That is care of Carl Espiritu.
Espiritu, fast break points, transition offense being shown here by Cavite.
Mayor looking for an open man. Once again, Sena all day. So good on that attempt. Santiago with a tough mid-range jumper. He looked bewildered.
He looks like he just threw up that shot. Van Nielsen happy. Van Nielsen Alejandro happy for his teammate Piero Santiago for making that tough shot.
Definitely. That because of that shot, they are now up by double digits, as you can see there in that replay.
Yeah, parang hinagis na lang ni Piero Santiago. But hey, it's 2 points. Doesn't matter how pretty it is or how ugly. As long as you get the bucket, it's all good.
Arano evading his defender, finding Sena once again open. No good again. Santiago with the putback and the deuce. And on that, they want the ceasefire. Cavite wants this timeout. We'll be right back. (65-52), 6 minutes and 3 remaining in the first of 9 games today.
Lots of basketball to be had this gloomy Sunday dito sa Valenzuela City. If you are in the area, go ahead and drop by. Free admission po. Daming laro. I have a feeling yung last set maraming manonood eh.
Really?
Oh, Antipolo JY Titans
Well.
yun eh. You've got Kiefer Alas and of course, Kenji Moral maglalaro dyan. So,
That is a good matchup to watch out for.
oh, they're teammates. So maganda yung tandem na yun. Great block. Another block. Couple of blocks, but the last one, foul was called.
Meanwhile, there will be 2 free throws now for si Cavite. Great second chance opportunity for him, not giving up on the basketball, now giving an opportunity for Cavite to get back into this ball game.
Well, they have about close to a shade under 6 minutes to go. 65-52, 13-point lead. Couple of stops here, couple of makes there. Could change the complexion of this ball game, swing the momentum to the side of Cavite City.
That is a good shot there for Sikanike, cutting the deficit now to 12. Coaching staff of Cavite barking instructions on their defensive scheme. 5 minutes and 50 remaining. Mayor getting a pick from Santiago. Unable. Gave it to Alejandro for the tough 2. And gets the contact for 2 free throws.
Yo-yoing that shot. Van Nielsen Alejandro getting inside. Just couldn't get the 3-point play opportunity. But again, good sign. Van Nielsen Alejandro high up for that shot. Remember earlier or in the third quarter, he was down. He was holding on to his left knee, but mukhang spinrayan lang ng icy hot ba yun? I don't know what it's called. Si Charles ang gumagamit yun yung icy hot.
For sure. Able to make the basket there. 67-53 with 5 minutes and 28 remaining. Quick shot attempt there for Cavite. Now it is gonna be Arano's turn, but unable to convert there. It's gonna be a possession for Cavite.
Nice outlet pass by Alejandro. A couple of players from Cavite City meeting Arano in that transition play. Great defense for Cavite, stopping that fast break attempt.
14-point lead in favor of the Red Shirts. Can Cavite make a comeback with 5 minutes remaining? That is a good shot attempt there, but great putback for Noriel Arnes.
Arnes offensive boards. Doing a good job getting position inside for the deuce.
Open lane there for Sena. Second chance is no good as well for Alejandro.
So Van Nielsen Alejandro got the offensive board, just did not have an angle on that one. Missing that shot, but that's smart play from Ron Mayor, giving up that leather to Sena, who went straight to the basket, just couldn't convert.
67-55, 13 to shoot. Arnes, sorry. No look pass there. 3 to shoot. Live ball play action. And great putback there for Ambulo.
Right place at the right time. Ambulo getting the offensive board and the stick back.
It is now a 10-point lead for Rizal. Mayor for 3. That's good.
How do you like that? He spun away from that double team, wide open for that 3-ball. Mayor, what coordination for this young man.
Meanwhile, on the other hand, that's a quick counter-attack there for Gian Orbista.
You'll take it if you're Rizal. 2-3 ang palitan, so walang problema.
Score is 70-59. 3 minutes and 25 remaining. Alejandro. Sena. Finding Mayor, going inside, evading the defense. Mayor with the deflection, almost got it. It will go back to Cavite.
See the activity of Ron Mayor tried to get that ball back. He loves that high pickup, just couldn't finish. I was actually looking for him to pull the trigger on that three because he hit one earlier. Here's that nice spin to the middle, into the step back, really creating separation for himself and the defender. Isipin mo, may ball pick na, sumide step ka pa. Actually, stumep back ka pa.
And with that, they have an 11-point lead. Meanwhile, it will be 2 free throws for Ambulo.
Nice give and go action. You see it there. Just couldn't convert for Ambulo.
3 minutes and change remaining in this ball game. 70 to 60. 10-point lead for Rizal. Make it a single-digit game. Cavite still has time here to make a comeback.
Lots of time. Again, we talked about it, 3 minutes, but they gotta make a move now.
Robredo. Santiago. Banging inside, finding the open teammate. That is Arambulo. Finding his big man in JC Sinconique. That is cutting the deficit now to 7. 70-63.
You're gonna see it here. Nice pass by Ambulo. He knew his teammate was gonna be there. JC Sinconique finishing underneath.
That is a shot there, cutting it down to 7. We have a timeout. We'll be back.
PAC is back. 8th Division champ Manny Pacquiao makes his triumphant return. In his way stands WBC champion Mario Barrios. Plus Fundora versus Zoo 2 in an epic rematch.
What a gutsy battle!
And Pitbull runs it back against Angel Fierro.
Can you say fight of the year?
It's a stacked night of hard-hitting title fights.
(70-63) with 2 minutes and 35 remaining in this ball game. Rizal, 14 under division, is ahead against Cavite. And that is a hand check foul.
It's a 5th personal foul on Manahan, reaching in. He just kakabalik lang yan after resting ng 3rd quarter. Napakabilis naman ng stint ni Ayman Manahan.
Yeah, that was a very quick return there for him. Unable to stay longer.
Na-miss siya kagad ng mga kasama niya sa bench. Balik ka na dito, Ayman.
15 to shoot. 70-63. Arano. Vito finding the open man in Sena for the easy bucket down low.
Great vision by Inguito, finding his teammate underneath. Sena with that conversion.
72-63. It is a 9-point lead for Rizal.
You gotta admire that weak side cut while the defense of Cavite was focused on that strong side. Underneath, Sena cutting baseline, getting that pass.
That is a second chance opportunity care of Andrew Ambulo. It is now a 7-point lead. Less than 2 minutes remaining in this ball game.
For Cavite, you can't afford to just trade buckets. You gotta get some stops. You wanna be able to get back in this ball game. Try to pull it out.
No good there for Mayor. And an end one bucket opportunity there. Care of Arano.
Arano, offensive rebound underneath. Actually, wasn't even an offensive rebound. He lost that ball. Picking it up was Arano.
And that replay is care of Pound Per Pound Fitness.
Be Liga ready. Liga ready ka na ba, JP?
Maybe. Ready.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Sabi mo, wala ka pa sa kondisyon
Oo
eh. Dapat
nga,
mag-pound for pound
kaya
fitness ka na. Para makondisyon ka.
1 minute and 20 remaining. A great tip shot there for JCC Kunike. It is now a 7-point lead. Excuse me, 8-point lead. 1 minute and 5 remaining. 75-67. That was Robredo looking at the shot clock, able to pass it to his teammate in JP Arano for another basket.
JP Arano, 4 points para dito sa Rizal, extending their lead to 10 points. Yeah, see it right here. Rain Robledo getting that pass or getting it to Sena or Arano underneath. That's JP Arano. Pag JP Arano, malupit talaga eh.
48.4 seconds remaining. That is a swat. Care of Mayor. Less than 35 seconds remaining. A steal here for the White Shirts. They are able to cut the deficit to single digits.
Lexi Lontok playing the passing lanes perfectly from defense to offense, getting the deuce.
With less than 24 seconds remaining, no White Shirts would want to stop the clock. They are passing it, not attempting to shoot. And with less than 10 seconds remaining,
They have to make an attempt. At least throw that ball up, hit the ring, have it reset.
but I believe they decided to throw the white flag here as the end of the ball game concludes 77-69 in favor of the undefeated Rizal Switch Fiber in the 14 under division. They have done it once again, getting it now to 7-0 for the 14 under squad.
What a great ball game that we just witnessed from Rizal, stemming every run of Cavite City, making sure that they are going to keep their record spotless and flawless para dito sa ating Season 3 ng Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL.
Yeah, that is a great team effort, care of course led by Coach Ruel Buenaventura, able to maintain this lead despite the early scare of injury by Alejandro. Other players definitely stepped up there from their front court to their back court. It has been a team effort, and despite the mini runs that Cavite were managing to control in, it overall ended with Rizal's favor.
Just a collective effort from the team of Rizal Switch Fiber. Ruel Buenaventura, or Coach Ruel Buenaventura, doing a great job keeping his players composed, making sure that they're not going to panic. Really making it, I wouldn't say difficult, pero talagang hindi niya pinabayaan mawala yung lamang para sa kanyang squad.
It was definitely a collective effort from everyone. Everyone contributed, from the big boys to the floor generals to the scorers, even to the defenders. It all led to their unbeaten streak as of now, 7-0. And in just a few moments, we will be seeing who will be our Chef's Magic player of the game, as well as the other individuals who will be awarded as well. Again, this is the first of 9 games in this Sunday's action. If you're just tuning in, you will get to see a lot more.
Lots of basketball to be had in this gloomy Sunday. Again, just the first of 9. We'll be covering the first 4 games. At maya-maya naman, maririnig nyo si Charles Baetiong at Aaron D. We'll end our 9-game slate for this Sunday.
You mentioned earlier, Coach, no, ang saya ng third set. I think the second set will be just as entertaining given that it is the home crowd of Valenzuela. And they will be trying to defend their home court as well.
Defend the land. Ika nga nila.
In just a few moments, no, we will get to hear from Quinn. And confirming who among the RIZAL Switch Fiber 14 under is our Chef's Magic player of the game.
Surprise, surprise.
Oh, lots of options to choose from. Definitely everyone from the Switch Fibers bringing their A game and making you guess sino kaya sa squad nila ang mananalo with this. And with that, we will find out. We will turn it over to Quinn with our Chef's Magic player of the game.
Hi, we're still here at the Junior Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League and we're with the best player of the game. Hello, 7-0 clean run pa rin dito sa Junior Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Paano nyo naman madedescribe itong record nyo ngayong season?
Unbelievable po yung naging run namin this season and di po namin magagawa ito kung wala po si God and aming mga boss po sila Coach Barong and Coach, assistant coach po namin.
Ayun, sabi mo, nandyan din yung mga boss nyo. Baka gusto mo silang kumustahin, pasalamatan. It's your time.
Boss G po yan and Boss Ariel Balahayan, maraming salamat po sa pagsuporta sa aming team.
Thank you so much and congratulations to our best player of the game. Maya-maya lamang po ay makikilala din natin ang ating Hustle Club defensive player at Don Benito's assessment of the game. Back to you, gentlemen.
Thank you so much, Quinn. And with that, we will also get to see our Hustle Club defensive player of the game, which is Gian Leonardo Orbista with 12 big rebounds and 3 assists. Meanwhile, we will be looking at now our Don Benito's assist man of the game, none other than Ron Jaide Mayor with 3 great dishes into his name. And remember, this is only the first of 9. Coming up next is their Kuyas, the 16 under division between RIZAL Switch Fiber and Cavite City MTJH Basketball Academy. We'll be right back.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Kabayad pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to.